Space 101.1 FM, KMGP, welcomes you to Broken Alaska, the world's only improvised ongoing radio drama series. After the excitement of the Dagger's demise, the locals of Broken have gotten back to the busy work of entertaining and catering to the tourists from the low-budget cruise ship, the Queen of the Gulls. Let's join Bert and Rose up at her produce stand as she organizes rows of fruits and vegetables on a bright summer morning.
You know, Rose, I don't believe I've ever tried starfruit.
Really?
No.
Oh, gosh, yeah, I've had quite a run on them lately. Look, I just ordered this new case. You know what? Here, take one. You can have one on the house.
Oh, really? Oh, thank you. Cheers.
Cheers, yeah.
Cheers.
Well, how's your leg been doing? I mean, it seems to have healed up really well after the dagger stabbed
Wonderful.
you.
It's so strange. You know, I was limping around for years, and now I'm jogging and I'm doing kung fu again.
Well, might I just say, my friend, you are looking very good. Oh, hey, Brick, how you doing?
Hi, Rose. Hey, Bert.
Did you come up to the produce stand because you needed something? Are you
I
hungry?
was actually wondering if anyone knows when Heather's going to be back.
Oh, she's at that romance convention. She's not going to be back for about a week and a half yet.
You know, I had the permit for the hotel in my desk, and I have been looking for it everywhere.
You can't find the permit to build your hotel?
No, and I've been to the city offices, and the Russian girl, whatever her name is, Natasha,
Tosh,
I mean,
yeah.
she knows nothing.
She's Ukrainian, but
Well,
yeah.
she knows nothing about filing, and I can't even get a copy of the permit off of her.
Well, did you expect to find your permit here at my stand?
No, I actually needed some kumquats for a little pie I'm making
Here,
at home.
get your bag, I guess. How many do you want?
7.
Okay.
It's a
here you
very
go.
small pie. What do you think? Your mountain view better now?
Yes, I can see the mountains and the trees from my house now that you've finally taken down the billboard.
Good.
I do appreciate that you did that. Thank you, Brick.
It's a pleasure.
I'm not really sure why that lazy boy recliner is across the street, though. I see you sitting there just sort of watching my house from time to time. Is there a reason you've been doing that?
I keep getting flashbacks, and the one place I can sit where I'm sure you're safe is across the road from your place. It just makes me happy there.
Brick, I have to say, I'm a bit worried about you because A, it's not like you to lose things, and B, it's not like you to wax philosophical.
I'm all odds and ends on everything at the moment.
Yes, it must be very difficult for you to have flashbacks about that time I was kidnapped and almost murdered by the dagger. That I feel really sad for you, Brick.
It's...
Must have been so stressful for you to be... Where were you? Down at the ship, I think, that night, right?
Well, yeah, it was
Looking
traumatic.
in a freezer or
Yep.
something?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. It doesn't mean that what happened didn't happen. It happened whether I was there or not. And the fact that it happened while my back was turned is why I sit in that recliner.
Well, if you're going to sit there anyway, can I bring you some coffee sometime? I've got a couple new roasts. You know, business is booming at the Weiwei Tenongo coffee roasting
I
hut.
saw a line outside there yesterday.
Oh, the tourists are buying it like crazy.
You must be so swamped.
I am, you know, I'm actually kind of looking for someone to take on work part-time.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I tell you what, the coffee lounge underneath the laundromat is open, and I've told them to buy their coffee straight off you.
Thank you, Brick. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
Not a
thanks.
worry, mate.
Thanks for that, Brick. You know, it is kind of interesting that Mark and I both had coffee shops before you opened yours, Brick, and that now you're sort of trying to get them right as they get off of the cruise ship right there at the harbor. That's,
Well, it's
that's an interesting way
convenient.
to sort of just cut off half of our business there.
Oh, you see, I
Oh, gosh, I'm sorry I just dropped this whole bag of kumquats.
fine. Rose, would you just give me a break, please?
Brick, you set up a billboard across the street from my house. And then I find out that you'd been watching me.
Well, the whole dagger thing, I was concerned. Did they find the body of that guy?
No, and just between the three of us, I'm thinking about reopening the case and investigating what happened.
Is that
So,
healthy, Bert?
I feel like I have to do it. I need the closure.
And what about you, Rose?
I think it would have been nice to find the body after what I went through that night. It would be nice to have some closure, but hasn't it taken enough of a toll on you over the years? Maybe it is time to just let go.
Rose, I'm not the kind of man to leave things undone. I need to know what happened.
I can understand that.
Oh, you can understand that. What if I said I'm not the kind of man who leaves things undone?
Oh,
Bert?
geez, Brick, is everything about you? We're talking about Bert and the dagger, okay? It doesn't have anything to do with you.
Oh, all right. Anyway,
Here,
I'm going.
here's your bag of kumquats.
Yeah, they're
Have a
little
lovely
bit oozy.
pie.
Well,
Well,
I've
they
got
are
to,
a little
I've
bit
got to
oozy.
squish them up anyway, so that
That's what I thought. I've just saved you a step in the pie making process.
you're not going to charge me for those, are you?
I'll put it on your tab.
Down at the Broken Town Hall, Natasha Sharapova, the county clerk in charge of dog licenses, filing, and borscht, is arguing with Sheriff Jim when Kitty and Denise stop by.
Tosh, it's so nice that you're filling in while Heather's in Seattle at the romance novel convention. What do they call it? Rom-com?
Yes,
Rom-com.
yes.
That said, I've got some requests that I thought I could get through on your watch versus Heather's watch. She's a little more ethical than you and I, let's say.
Oh.
I've got some Russian blood in me as well.
Ukrainian.
Yeah, right. Fact is, the Palins, remember them?
Oh,
Yeah, I used to have a house next to them. I could see Russia, too. Beautiful,
Ukraine.
beautiful country, Russia. But I digress. I need a traffic circle in town.
Like the roundabout they have.
Yeah, roundabout. People to divert, slow down traffic.
We-
With tourist season
Wait,
coming
wait,
up
wait, wait,
and
wait.
3 rental cars in town,
The traffic, does this warrant it? It does make disruption in the...
I'm trying to make my life and job easier.
Could we have some flowers on the roundabout too?
We could plant flowers. We could plant whatever you want.
Okay, you sign here and I'll fill in the front part and give it to...
Thank you.
I'm going to make
the look.
You don't know anything about organizing, and you know what? We need to. Hi, Tosh. Sheriff Jim, there you are. We have been looking all over for you.
I'm a hard guy to find.
I know.
I'm like a ninja.
Okay, well, we've got a problem, and that's why we came to find you. Glad we did.
I'm a problem solution guy. How can I help?
Yeah, I know.
Maybe your TSA background can help.
Empty your pockets and let me see your laptop.
Okay, so you know, we're starting this new library. We got the old Mr. Munskie's bakery, and the only things left in there were some glass display cases from the pastries. And we're trying to make do. And we're having a little bit of an argument about how to organize the library.
It's not an argument if one person is completely correct and the other one is blowing steam out of her hairy nostrils.
Oh, I'm so glad that you finally are accepting that you're blowing steam out of your hairy nostrils, Denise.
We both know your nostrils are much hairier than mine.
Okay,
I trimmed
ladies,
them, okay?
Personal hygiene aside, what is the problem?
I have a very specific, genre-specific per display case. For example, I think that all of the books about foraging should go on the pie platter, and you can circle it around, and it's a surprise every time they come back around, you know?
But they all feel and smell so different. You need to organize them according to touch and the delicacy of the scent.
Well, you think they're gonna be not confused when they have to smell and sniff every single book, Denise?
Kitty, how many mornings have you woken up and you've smelled coffee and you're like, oh, I want to read a romance novel? That's what they'll be coming in for.
And they're gonna go in the donut section.
Kitty, the Bible goes in the donut section because donuts are holy like the Bible.
It's lunacy.
Ladies, can we decide that number one, knowledge is good? And the most knowledgeable books should go in the most clear cases? We want an educated populace, unlike the lower 47.
Sheriff Jim, do you see what I'm talking about? This is not gonna fly.
I have the TV guides, the entire collection from the 1990s. It's a lot of them that comes out weekly. I need to know where that section's going to be.
What do they smell like?
Old TVs.
That should just take up the entire front room bakery display case.
No, that should obviously go in the microwave because popcorn, movies, TV, microwave.
The microwave's not big enough, genius.
It's a big microwave, okay?
The microwave has to be reserved for something special.
Every week, the microwave could highlight what the library wants people to check out.
The hottest book for that week. I love it. Tosh, I like your thinking.
Fine, you can have the crummy microwave that's already in the bakery, and I'll get my own.
Really, Denise? And who's gonna carry that microwave up for you? Because it ain't gonna be me, honey. These guns are not helping you at all.
Well, maybe when you're done playing with that fake AC you got suckered into, you'll come to your senses.
You did not bring up the air conditioning unit. You know how I feel about that. I'm at the end of my rope. End of my rope. You know what? I don't even know if this library thing's gonna work out.
I think you should let go of your rope.
Excuse me? And then what would you do? Just fall on the ground?
I would set up the lovely library.
You can barely even read.
So, I can feel and smell.
Well, I think you feel too much.
I think you feel too little.
Denise, you are a terrible business partner. Tosh,
Yes.
I don't know if I have faith in this library anymore. It's been my dream, but I don't know.
We need a library. Maybe you can hold hands and...
I don't hold hands.
Oh, sorry.
I'll hold your hand, Tosh.
There you go.
Okay, so why don't you just do the library with Tosh then, Denise?
I think I need to break from all this madness. I'm leaving. Kitty, pick me up and drop me off at the bakery.
Ugh. Get on. At least I don't have to look at your face. God, you've gotten heavy.
No, you're getting weaker.
Never.
Mush.
You're listening to Broken Alaska, radio's only ongoing improvised drama series at Space 101.1 FM. Visit us on Facebook at Broken AK and catch up on previous episodes via your favorite podcaster. Back in Broken, Denise and Lars are sitting down to dinner at the Harbor Palace restaurant.
I've had such a rough day. This is just what I needed.
Oh, you're feeling down? Well, here comes Joey. Let's see if we can get some supper.
So what you want to eat tonight?
Does this special say halibut cheeks?
Yeah, they're the cheeks on the halibut. They're little delicate little areas that are very tender and small and tasty. You want those?
Why not?
All right, there you go. And you?
Oh, I'd love to have some lobster. Do you have lobster, Joey?
Oh, yeah, we got the perfect lobster just in fresh from Ohio today. I'm going to go get that for you. We got a bunch of them.
Ah, Ohio lobster. I've never had river lobster. I'm excited.
Oh, Ohio has very good lobster.
Yeah, Joey, can you boil it on the table?
Well, it's been boiling all day to make sure, we get out all the diseases. But I could bring the pot out and you could see it.
That would be wonderful. I'd love to see the lobster screaming his little head off.
Oh, yeah, he's a loud little guy. And what else you want with that?
Oh, I'd like some dragon fruit bisque, please.
Wait, I'm going to have to go ask the cook if we still got a bisque. So hang on, okay?
Yeah, sure, Joey.
All right. Hey, we still got the bisque in there? Yeah, we got the bisque in here. We got one more dip.
Hey, Joey.
Yeah.
Aren't you the chef?
Yeah, well, since Dolores/the Dagger got killed, I've got to do all these different things here to keep everything going. Lots of different roles.
Oh, Joey, you're silly. You don't need to go back and forth and pretend to be two people. You can talk to yourself right here.
All good, I'll be back.
I guess I understand people wearing different hats and doing different roles and things.
How so?
Sometimes when I'm on the Moshi Moshi Toibashi boat, I am just a lowly security guard and I walk about the night looking at the aurora borealis. I become an astronomer to the stars. And I think I see deep into space the profound. But then I come here with you and I have dinner with you and I am even greater than that. I'm just a handsome gentleman in the company of a lovely lady.
Oh, ain't that the truth, Lozzie?
Oh, dear. So you had a long, terrible day?
It's hard when you're mad at someone, but you're also carpooling with them on her back.
Oh, Denise.
Kitty has this absurd way of setting up books. But I think that books should be set up by smell and how they feel.
Oh, I love that idea. Well, a Robin Hood would be a big adventure and smell like the woods, and it'd be easy to find.
Exactly!
Oh, and Ulysses would be the smell of salt water and bravery.
Yeah, so he'd be over by the sink.
This is genius. You need to tell Kitty that she should open her mind to a new process.
It just sucks being in a bit of a tiff with her.
Oh, I understand bad business partners. Brick is such a real pain in the ass.
Oh, really?
He came down to shoot the flaming arrow. He missed 5 times. The little old lady's boat was almost out of sight.
Oh, no.
Well, I have a plan, though. I'm going to buy Brick out of the business.
You are?
I've made quite a bit of money on the Aurora Borealis tours at night.
Ooh.
And, people pay a lot of money to be out naked in the middle of the night on the boat. The kombucha emporium has just taken off.
I'm so proud of you.
Well, I have another secret part of my plan. I've purchased the exclusive rights to the Victoria Bitter Beer Company sale in Alaska, all of Alaska. And Brick has been trying to get the rights to sell the Victoria Bitter Beer in Alaska for a decade.
And you got it?
I'm going to offer to give him a sub-license so he'll be under my thumb.
Okay, here you go. There's your screaming lobster.
Oh, Lars, it looks so sad. You're not really going to eat it, are you?
Well, and now I suppose I won't eat it. But I better save it from the boiling water. Hang on.
Please do.
Oh, ow, 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 ow.
My hero.
That was very hot.
I want to take it home.
Joey, could you fashion a leash in the back for the lobster? And we'll buy the lobster, but we don't need it cooked anymore.
Yeah, we got leashes for lobsters right next to the crab leashes, and I'll go get your cheeks And I'll be right back with that. And he is pretty cute, isn't he? The little guy.
Do you want to name it?
Yes, what should we name it?
Little Redhead.
I could bring him to the library.
Oh, that's great. It'll be a library mascot.
All right, so I got your cheeks.
Oh, they look marvelous.
Yeah, they're very little and tender, so
They fit
be
right in my
delicate with them.
hand.
There you go. Yeah.
Lars, would you like a halibut cheek? There's two.
I think I've gone vegetarian now.
Maybe Little Red will split it with me.
Well, there you go. Our first meal together as a family.
Hi, Denise. How you doing?
Oh, you scared me. You sound just like Kitty in the morning. Oh, George, another lovely outfit today.
Is that velour?
No velour here. It's real velvet.
Either way, that's a lovely cape.
And your tiara is extra sparkly today.
Well, thank you. It's totally platinum and has a lot of diamonds and rubies and a couple emeralds, too.
I've really admired the way you've been dressing since you struck gold in your little mine.
Well, thank you so much.
I just think it's great how you've embraced your flamboyant side.
By the way, Denise, I saw Kitty walking. Are you guys having a problem?
You see, I was just telling Lars here that we have two very different ways of organizing the new library.
Maybe I can give you some suggestions about how I organize my store.
Okay, let's hear it.
Well, I put everything in order of how the graves, how the estate sales that I go to. I go by date and I go by name, but only the first name. I don't want to embarrass anybody on the last name.
I'm not sure Lars or George had the answers Denise was looking for. Kitty has been trying to brainstorm ideas all day too, and has made her way to the Twisted Dinghy to talk to Mark.
She's so sensitive and touchy, and you know me, I'm a straight shooter. I say it like it is, and I don't,
you do.
no ifs, ands, or buts about that. And if I try and say one piece of criticism, she just gets these big eyes and looks at me like I'm crazy and starts to tear up a little, and I can't handle it. I can't. You know what? Give me another shot of 7-Up. Oh, with a Mr. Pibb chaser. Oh, yeah, that sounds good.
This is going to be serious. So when you criticize Denise, how does it come out?
What do you mean it comes out? I just say, Denise, that's stupid.
And you don't think that might hurt her feelings a little bit?
No, because it's stupid. Mark, are you on my side or hers?
I am trying to find a way to help you.
I don't need help.
One of the things you're going to learn as you go through life is that if you think that you can rely on being tough to solve all your problems,
Yeah.
you will end up having more problems than you really want.
You trying to tell me something, Mark? I don't got a lot of problems. Denise has the problems. You got problems. I've been noticing you've been a little down and out lately.
Yeah, maybe all I'm really good for is just sitting here at the bar and not being able to do very much for the people that I really care about.
Okay, Mark.
I'm going to take Raymond Carver on this one. I think we should be very careful when we talk like we know what the hell we're talking about when we talk about love.
True. Yeah, well, Mark, be real with me. What's going on? To be honest, you look like a caribou that just got run over by a tractor. You want a shot of 7-Up? I know you do.
In times of great trouble, I refer to A&W root beer. I'll
there
join
you go.
you.
Okay.
All right.
Pour me another one while you're at it.
All right, one shot for you. Cheers.
Cheers. All right, Mark. What's the lowdown?
First of all, I have to thank you because you were able to protect Rose.
Oh, yeah.
You and Denise and Bert. I couldn't do it.
Oh, Mark, but if you were there, you would have been great.
If I were.
I've seen you in action.
Yeah, if I were, but I wasn't. You saw me bouncing off that barrier.
Yeah, I saw. I tried to get you through.
When you all left, my mother showed up.
Your mom?
She told me that I still had penance to do.
So then you were just kind of sitting there wallowing in your penance and your mom, and you were feeling sad. That's what this is about.
I don't know what else it is I'm supposed to do. I have not been able to leave this town ever since Brooke died. That was when apparently my penance started.
Do you want to know what I do when I'm sad, Mark? I love to dry my meats. Just watch them dry, Hang them in that cabin and just watch them dry. You just focus on it. It's all you can think about, and you just watch it.
The zen of jerky?
Yes. And then, you rip off a piece and you taste it, and you know that you did something good. Yeah. You should come along and do that with me. I think you would love it. And it would get your mind off all this Brooke, Rose, penance, mama nonsense. And you know what else, Mark? I think you need a new way of thinking. Instead of being all sad and saying, I can't leave this town, you could just say, I get to be in this town, be a proud Brokenite. You can be a proud Brokenite if you tried.
Oh, so it's all on me to just work harder at it, huh? I found this in one of my old books. If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it. And this you have the power to revoke at any moment. That's from the Roman philosopher Marcus Aurelius.
Well, I just said that.
But you also know what he said here? Everything that happens, happens as it should. And if you observe carefully, you will find this to be so. Well, I can't think of a single thing that has happened as it should. Not since Brooke, not since ever.
Well, you know what I think? I think if you're meant to be in this town, there's a reason. People love you. I love you. Where would I be? I would have no shots of 7-Up. I would be depressed. But you're here helping me build this broken library. You're a thinker. If I'm going to ask anyone for advice, it was you. So let's stop focusing on your miserable, pathetic excuse for a life that you've been living, and let's get back to the library.
Yeah, nothing's more important in the world than books.
I don't know if I'll ever find a solution, but Mark, got any ideas?
I've got some books on library science over at the bookstore.
Books about books?
Yeah, books about books, books about organizing libraries. I've even got a big coffee table book, Illustrated Libraries of the World. That's got pictures of some of the most beautiful libraries in existence.
Okay, well, not really sure how books about libraries are going to help me build a library, but if you think it'll help, where are they at?
They're over at the bookstore. I'll have Sarsfield walk you over, just talk to the other cats at the register, Parnell and Richelieu.
Doors open?
Doors always open.
Okay, great. I'll go check them out.
And listen to me. You're my friend. You are as touchy-feely as Denise. If you want to mend your friendship with someone you really care about, and I've watched you, you do care for each other. I know you do. But you need to learn how to manage those feelings much differently. Be a little kinder. Be a little gentler. Will you do that for me?
Thanks, Mark.
You're welcome.
I'm going to go.
I'm glad
Check out those books.
Glad I could help.
The next day, the locals of Broken do their best to give all the cruise ship tourists the real Alaska adventure experience. Carlos Sherpas 25 Seattleites to the top of the Iwipe Mountain and even manages to get 24 of them back down again. Bert has done caricatures, Rose has sold fresh fruits and vegetables, and Doc Burgess has cleaned up a nasty case of road rash from a tourist's unfortunate run-in with a moose. As the tourists flock back to the cruise ship at the end of the day, the locals head to the Twisted Dinghy to relax and unwind.
Nice day out there.
Une baguette pour toi.
Oh, there's Louise.
Oh, c'est bon avec le fromage.
Yeah, well, you know what? If we had more people living in this town, we wouldn't have to rely on these tourists all the time.
Yeah, it's true.
They get tiring, don't they?
How are you and Rose doing?
She's not talking to me. And when she does, it's twisted downward mouth and the lips clenched and not very nice, really. I don't know why people get so tense when I'm around them. It's like, is it me?
Well, you're a very focused kind of person, Brick.
Well...
And so some people might take that as, I don't know, aggressive or, greedy. I don't know. I'm just throwing things out. Right now, you're in a place where people are contrasting you with Stewie. So it could be that your natural brickness, people are just seeing it differently because of the contrast to Stewie. It's just a theory. Well, maybe it's for the best that he had to go back to Australia for a while.
Hi, Rose. What can I get you?
Hey, Mark. How are you doing tonight? Big crowd here tonight, isn't it?
Yeah.
I guess everybody's happy that the tourists have finally headed back to the cruise ship for the night.
Yeah, we survived another one. We may actually make it through the season this time.
Yeah. Could you get me a gin and tonic, please?
Gin and tonic.
Thank you. Thanks. I noticed I haven't been seeing you that much lately up at the bookstore. You've been seeming to hang out here at the Twisted Dinghy quite a bit more.
Yeah, this feels a bit more like home right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I stopped by the bookstore a couple days ago, actually, and I asked the cats where you were. They pointed me in this direction. But,
yeah. Sarsfield, he's good for that.
Yeah.
I've been meaning to get by the produce stand, but haven't been.
Well, this time of year is the best time for fruits and vegetables up here. I mean, you should probably, if you want to, swing by any time, of course. But, it's a public place, so you can come by if you want to. I'm not saying you have to stop by the produce stand.
I'd love to.
You don't
sometime.
have to.
Just glad you're okay.
Have you been doing okay? I've been hearing people around town mentioning that been kind of holed up in here, and nobody's seen you around very much lately. And Bert was saying he invited you over for dinner a couple nights ago, and you said no. So none of my business. I mean,
No,
I'm not.
I wouldn't say I've been great. Glad to see you and Bert seem to be talking. I walked past you guys on the docks, and you're there.
Well, yeah. I mean, Bert's doing very well since the
good friend.
dagger
Yeah.
thing. He was, he recovered. His leg's doing really great. So
Yeah. No, I kind of hole up here. Brave enough to go to the bookstore, and the cats, they know enough about literature. They can point people in the right direction.
What do your cats think of Sheriff Jim's cat Flash? I mean, do they ever hang out? Is there like a cat society in town?
They've tried. Flash is, well, he's a little full of himself because, of course, he's doing all the commando training and he's doing all the law enforcement
Very
training.
highly trained,
and,
yeah.
Well, from what Parnell tells me, you can't get Flash to stop talking about his law enforcement training, his days at the academy.
Sometimes that's the way I feel about Sheriff Jim.
Yeah, actually.
Anyway, hey, thanks for the drink.
Yeah.
I'll see you around.
Yeah, I'll be here.
Hi, Carlos.
Annika.
Carlos, we've been together for a month and a half now.
Yes, I think that's
Yeah,
about right.
we've-
Sort of lost track of time.
I know. And I've been at your place just a lot lately, haven't I?
It seems like just about every day,
Yeah,
yes.
it does, doesn't it? Maybe I should move in. Doesn't that sound like a great idea? We could be together all the time then.
Well, that does sound like a
We
great
could
idea.
Wake up together in each other's arms and...
Well, that sounds very appealing.
It does, doesn't it?
But there is a hitch. My brother is going to be coming to Broken, and he is going to be moving in with me into my bungalow.
I see.
So I'm hoping that he can work with me in the adventure business and, get his MBA, get some business experience.
Okay, I see.
But you can still come by.
I got it.
I don't think you do, Annika.
I get it.
This is the...
It's
this
okay.
is the,
It's all right. It's okay, Carlos. It's okay.
No, it's not
It's
okay. I've
fine.
seen this look in women
It's
before.
fine. It's okay.
It's
all right. There's not a brother, is there? And you're just doing this, and you're just easy let down, and this is really sad. And I just, you could have just said you don't want to see me anymore.
Oh, Annika, I can't stand to see a woman cry. It's my weak spot. It's like kryptonite to Superman.
Hold me. Please hold me.
All right. Come here.
Thank you.
Hello, world. Hi.
Hi.
Kitty here.
And it's me, Denise.
We have an announcement to make, people. All right. So, as many of you know, we've had some real issues with this library, bakery,
Yeah.
snafu. Yeah, the whole
Yeah.
town knows. We're aware. Well, thanks to Mark was very generous with his coffee table book about libraries. And we've realized that there are so many in this world. So many. Famous, great, humongous libraries. And we can learn a lot from those libraries.
Yes, you can.
We want to make Mr. Munskie's library the best it can be.
So, we've decided...
Tell us.
We're gonna travel the world and see all the libraries.
All the libraries.
That's amazing.
That's just wonderful.
Like, did you know there is a library in Seattle?
No way.
It's
It's called the Central Library.
Or the Admont Library in Austria? Yeah. These libraries have thousands of books. Thousands. That's a lot.
But Denise, how long will you be gone?
Oh, Lars. Only a few short months. Like 12.
Denise, I was wondering if I could just have a minute of a word with you.
Sure.
Well, I know we talked about you needed to have some adventure, but I didn't think it meant you'd be gone for an entire year.
Oh, I guess I just got all wrapped up in this adventure of a lifetime, and I feel like it's something I really have to do.
I thought we were the adventure of a lifetime.
You are.
We just adopted a lobster together. It's our little family.
That's right.
It's going to go through kindergarten while you're gone.
That's the best year for a lobster. But think of all the great knowledge and stories and goodies I'll bring back.
Well, I always want you to have an adventure. I did say that. I'm very torn. And Pugsy's just now come out from under the couch after being scared by little redhead.
Pugsy, he really likes you. He doesn't just bite anyone's ankles.
I know. Sometimes I drag him around for like 3, 4, 5, 10 minutes.
Oh, he loves that game.
I know. Well, I don't know what our little family's going to do without you.
We can still be a little family.
I guess I can get behind this as long as I know that you're going to return to Broken.
Of course, Lars.
Kitty, Denise, come here, you two.
Yes?
Hey, Mark.
Are you two sure you're going to be up to a year in each other's company?
No one else I'd rather go with.
Kitty's my other half.
And you know, families fight, and we've overcome it, so we can overcome anything.
As the law enforcement officer in charge here, I just want to say congratulations. Fortune does favor the bold, but please watch your six.
My 6 what? What do I have 6 of?
Barkeep, I say we break out the best box wine you have.
Oh, I think I can do you a little better than that.
So generous.
I've brought me out not 1, but 2 bottles of Jameson's to toast these two on their way.
The next day, the townspeople gather at the cruise ship terminal to wish Kitty and Denise a bon voyage.
Got my big backpack. Denise got her backpack.
Oh, you can
Burner phone.
Yes.
You convert.
Got the convert. It fit right in the side of the backpack.
Lars, I've decided that little redhead might be a lot for you to handle, so I'm going to let Pugsy go with his 3rd favorite person in the world, Annika.
Denise, this is very unexpected.
Oh, you can't be serious. You know Pugsy loves you.
This is great, Annika. It'll give my ankles finally a chance to heal properly.
I'm not sure I'm the best candidate.
Come here, Pugsy. Just take him. You'll see wrong.
Okay.
Feed him 9 times a day. Sing to him for his daily naps at around 3 to 4.
Okay.
Yeah, none of Lars's kombucha, though.
He gets a bit gassy.
And one other thing, he's very possessive, so you're not going to have much time with Carlos.
What?
23 hours a day, have fun!
Okay, now come on. The ship's about to leave, you guys.
okay.
Who's coming on and who's not coming on?
Come on, everyone, let's let them go. They need to get on the ship.
All aboard, you
Goodbye. See you
two.
soon. See you in 12 months.
Goodbye, everyone.
We love you, Kitty.
Bye, Miss Denise.
Don't drink all the 7-Up.
Thank you for joining us for Broken Alaska, recorded at the studios of Space 101.1 FM. Starring in this episode were Carrie Aguila as Rose, Mike Fuller as Bert, Carlos, and the announcer, Paul Einhorn as Brick, Kayla Vern Jazz as Tosh, Don Taylor as Sheriff Jim, Charney Rose D'Andrea as Denise, Lisa Kaufman as Kitty, Kevin Trawick as Lars Larsenson, Taylor Edwards as Annika, Michael Crowley as Mark, Carol Sparrer as Joey, and George Birch Wirtz as George. It was directed and edited by Carrie Aguila from an original idea by Carrie Aguila. Sound design by Mike Fuller and music by Audionautics.com. Check out our Facebook page, Broken AK, for bonus content and the latest news. You can download all episodes for free at iTunes. We'd tell you what's coming up next time, but since it's improvised, you'll know as soon as we do.